Welcome friends, we continue our revice tutorial. In this tutorial we learn the control flow. First we see input and output. First input. To take input string from user we use a function row input. Function input evaluates the input as Python expression. We use function int long OAT and str to convert the input to desired type. Now we see the output. Print is a keyword for giving a output to a console or a LE. Print can take a multiple arguments separated by comma. If you don't want a new line, add comma at the end. Now we see the if statement. If is a conditional keyword for a simple if then else clause in English. Header lines are always concluded with a followed by indented block of statements. Optionally if can be followed by an else if which is known as elif in Python. Expression can be logically connected by using or and. Just remember we need to put where every we use FG in other languages and statements following if should always be indented. Now we see the syntax of while. While is used for repeated execution of a block of code till a condition holds true. In Python, while has an optional else clause which executes when the condition evaluates to false. Following values are considered as none, false, any numeric type equal to 0, any empty sequence or any empty mapping FG. Like example, limit is equal to 5, value is equal to 0, then put a condition while val less than limit and colon, then print val. Val is equal to val plus 1, so our output is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now we see the for loop. For is a sequence iterator for works on string, list, tuples and many more. Use range xrange to generate a list. Range 0 to 4 means 0, 1, 2 and 3. Range 0, 6 and 2, so that means in between 0 to 6 write by increment by 2, so 0, 2 and 4. Xrange works as a iterator and does not generate a list. Like example, for item in range 1 to 5 and colon and print the item. So our output is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now we see the break and continue. First we see the break. Use for loop termination. If nested terminates the inner loop, and then continue. It terminates the current iteration and starts the next. It does not terminate the loop. Like example, for I in range 1 and 10. And if I is equal to 6, so then break. If I is equal to 3, then continue and print I. So our output is 1, 2, 4, 5. Now we see the list comparisons. Normal use of for loop is to iterate and build a new list. List comparisons simplifies the above task. Syntax expression for target in iterable condition. there can be multiple statements like example x into 2 for variable x in range 1 to 5. So it is 2, 4, 6 and 8. So like this x for variable x in range 0 to 10 if x modulo by 2 is equal to 0 and x greater than 2. So our output is 4, 6 and 8. So in this manner we assume that the third example. Thank you friends.